Welcome back, FlexTech. It's so great to see you guys. I'm Morgan.
And I'm Jess, and let's get started.
As most of you know, Project Showcase is December 16th. The Showcase Prep Day is December 8th. Morning advisory will start at 7:45 and will end at 8:25. Block 2 will then start at 8:30 and will end at 9:25. Block 3 will then start at 9:30 and is going to end at 10:25. Block 4 will start at 10:30 and ends at 11:25. Lunch will be normal, which will be at 11:25 to 12:20. Project Showcase Prep will then be at 12:25 through 1:45. PM advisory will start at 1:50 and will end at 2:30. This is a required day for all students. Please make sure you're here.
On that note, mock interviews will be taking place in the middle of March. You got plenty of time to think about them. You got this, juniors.
Mr. Jones's civics class is having an election. You probably have seen a lot of posters around the building promoting it. The primary election took place on November 18th to determine who the two candidates are for the general election. These are the results. Vivian Combs earned the most votes with 40% of the vote, with Jacob Bagley sliding into the spot with 20%. These two candidates will be your choices for the upcoming school-wide election this Thursday, December 9th. A Google form will be posted in your advisory Google Classroom to collect your votes. Check out what our candidates have to say.
So, in my campaign, I'm working mostly to figure out what you guys want as students. I'm trying to gauge everybody's needs and everybody's biggest issues with our school. I know that everybody is very concerned about the bathroom, so I'm working to eliminate the keys downstairs, but keep the keys upstairs because I know some students like that little bit of privacy, especially because those bathrooms are small. And I have a lot of surveys going out with my team. My team is doing a wonderful job with that, collecting data so that we can understand exactly what you guys want from me when I do become president. When I do become president, it's going to be my goal to carry out all of those things that I promised during my campaign. Everybody knows that politicians are not always the most honest, but I will probably be the most honest politician you've ever seen. When I make a promise, I plan to deliver on that promise. I know that everybody needs somebody that they can trust in power.
I plan on focusing most of my efforts on assisting Vivian with making counseling feel more open and approachable, as well as trying to improve the bathroom situation. More keys and all that. Fix the sinks. The sinks are bad.
I know some students have been having troubles with viewing their grades on Alma. All you have to do is turn your phone sideways. Thank you, Ms. Hummer, for the tech tip.
Here's another video with Brandon Falconer on how a lightsaber works.
Hey guys, welcome back to How It Works. This week's episode, the lightsaber.
The Jedis have three main colors, four depending on different things, such as blue, green, white, and purple. The green one are more for Master Jedis, whose abilities tend to be more towards the Force side, while blue represents warriors that are more lightsaber combat over Force. Red is from the bleeding Kyber crystal. Usually most Sith users have these because they crack the crystal inside, causing it to bleed a red color. White are from Jedi who, well, not technically Jedi, they're kind of on the half-half side, so they make a white color.
For a lightsaber to work, it must have a Kyber crystal. A power cell powers the crystal, which then creates the blade by using field energizers. There are many different materials for lightsabers to be made of, like alloy metal, beryllium, Hysian smelt, Romania steel, and bronzium. And that's it for this week's episode. We'll see you next time.
Shout out to Alex for driving me around at lunch and being a homie.
All right, my shout out goes to Carol because you care about me and you're just a good person, so you a homie G.
My shout out is Mr. Q. He is the best science teacher in the whole building, besides me, of course. And like, he's just funny, and he's just a good storyteller, and he makes grilled cheeses, which gets Cameron to do his work, which is just like amazing. And we just all love him. We love you, Mr. Q.
I'd like to give a shout out to my homie Casey because he's a good friend and I've known him since freshman year.
My shout out's gonna be to Peyton Lane because he gave me an air freshener. He's a cool guy.
Shout out to Alec George. He's so hot and masculine, and he's the
Hello, students. Today I am gracing your screens in advisory to talk about a really great charity opportunity. So, this is what we are calling the Angel Tree. It is a charity through the Michigan Health Department, and these have Christmas lists of some children that unfortunately do not have the money to afford Christmas presents this holiday season. So, we have, I'll give you a little example here, Snow Boots size 7 and Paw Patrol toys and books. So, to help out, you can pick an ornament from the tree or multiple ornaments if you'd like, and all you've got to do is come over to this sheet of paper, write in your name and the number on the card. We'd like for you to leave these presents unwrapped, but if you'd like the opportunity for the child's present to be wrapped, you can buy a roll of wrapping paper and just leave it in the office with the gift. We ask that you leave the gifts in the office with Miss Travis, and we need them before December 9th. I know that it's kind of short notice, but we're doing the best we can. All the gifts are about between $15 and $20, so we're hoping that as many people will take some of these as they can. And we also ask that if the card has multiple gifts on it, that you buy all of the gifts on that one card so that everybody can get what they need this holiday season. Thank you so much for this opportunity, FlexTech.
We gotta do something about this. If we don't stop climate change, we can destroy our planet. And you can do something about it as well. Do you know what the Paris Agreement is?
What? Is Paris like a place or like a really cool new social media site?
What is COP26? What are you doing to prevent climate change?
To be honest, gentlemen, I don't even know the answer to the question.
COP26, or the United Nations Climate Conference 26, is a 2-week meeting about climate change. They are addressing the current problems of progress of the 197 nations. They have a lot to talk about in terms of evidence. The amount of heat, storms, and fire is all at record, all of which have been worsened with climate change. COP21, also known as the Paris Agreement Convention, took place in Paris in 2015. These agreements set a global standard for climate Celsius, promised peak carbon emissions by 2030, and held nations climate neutrality by 2050. Scientists have deemed these landmarks as extremely important to each other. If we cannot meet these goals, we are not on track to complete. The consequences will be dire.
Hey guys, it's Brandon with some at-home climate change tips for you. Climate change is an issue we must face now, and by helping out, you can help save the Earth. One way is by following the guidelines of UN.org/act now. You can help out by recycling, reusing, or even riding your bike. Check out this website and QR code right here to find out more. You can even take unique approaches to helping out by growing your own food or putting up climate change inspiring art. You can check out this website here with the QR code to find out more. If you want to take even bolder actions than these, then you can contact your representative in the House by going to this website here. You can use the QR code to find out more information and find out who your representative is. Remember, in the words of David Sasuke, in a world of more than 7 billion people, each of us is a drop in the bucket. But with enough drops, we can fill any bucket. Thanks so much.
number on them. But it's relaunching. Check out the details.
This has been this week's episode of the Weekly Flex. See you later, FlexTech.